You are the brilliant, beautiful expression of heaven on earth. God trusts you with the dream. He trusts you with the mic. He's not done, and neither are you. Hey, friend, welcome to the Stuck No More Voices podcast. I'm Theresa Croft. I help Christian businesswomen speak with purpose and launch God honoring podcasts that build community, trust, and a legacy. So, whether you're folding your laundry, driving to work, or just trying to catch your breath between it all, I'm so grateful you pressed play. You see, this is not just another motivational message, it's a holy nudge. Because here's the truth, your story is not over. That dream still stirring in your spirit, the vision you keep trying to shake off, it matters, and so do you. You know, I prayed and pondered a lot this morning before hitting this record button. I wanted you to know something. You are not disqualified by the mess, the pause, or the years you feel you've lost, you've waited. And friend, you have permission to begin again. So lean in today. I'm sharing a piece of my story, 3 keys to reclaiming your voice, and tender encouragement for your spirit. So there was a time I thought it was too late for me. Too late to build something meaningful. Too late to dream again. Too late to speak. I was in a season where someone who should have supported me instead silenced me. The message I received, spoken and unspoken, was clear. Stay quiet. Your voice doesn't matter. One day I saw an old photo on Facebook just the other day, and it was something my husband had tagged me, Theresa Croft. And what he thought was a joke actually mirrored my reality. The photo said with a big picture, "I didn't mean to push all your buttons. I was just looking for the mute." I was muted, even in public conversations. I can remember if I tried to speak or add a comment to when my husband was talking, he would stop and he would look at the people they was talking to and he'd say, "Have you met my interpreter?" Or he'd say, "Hey, do you want to tell the whole story?" I remember crying out, "God, this wasn't the plan." But in the quiet, I heard him whisper, in the voice of the vine dresser. That's how he talked to me, in the voice of the vine dresser. I wrote 3 devotionals because it was so powerful to me and I guess others. "Daughter, your voice still matters." I journaled. I wept. I abided. And in the stillness, he reminded me something. And this is a reminder for you. You don't need to be polished. You just need to be present. That's when I began, in my closet at first, recording the podcast I had only dared to dream about. A podcast that would honor God, uplift women, and hold space for those raw, redemptive stories. I wrestled. I hesitated. I let fear speak louder than faith. I let my husband's voice drown out what I was trying to say. But here's the truth. The enemy doesn't fight what's not a threat. And maybe, just maybe, the very thing you've been afraid to start is the very thing God's anointed you to build. It's very raw to share this, but it's real, this part of my story. And let me tell you, healing is real too. He passed away 3 years ago. And God has done a deep work in me since then to make sure I speak from scars and not open wounds. But listen, today is not about me, just about me. It's about you. Maybe you felt that way too, holding the fragments of a dream that no one supported, wondering if you missed your moment, if you're too broken, too behind, too late. Now, I want to give you 3 keys that helped me break free and speak my story for His glory. Grab a pen. These aren't just points, they're permission slips. Key number 1, God writes comebacks with crushed ink pens. I could say God writes comeback with crushed Mac keys. He doesn't need perfect paper. He uses tear-stained journals, broken timelines, and crushed pens to write comebacks. Take heart. Isaiah 43 verse 19 says this, "See, I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it?" God's not asking you to go back to who you were. He's calling you forward into who he always saw you becoming. Don't curse the delay, friend. Sometimes what looks like the end is just heaven flipping the page. Key number 2, your voice carries the sound of heaven. There is the design and frequency of heaven in your voice that hell fears. It's not your pitch. It's your presence, your truth, your testimony. Maybe you've thought, there are already so many women out there doing this. But listen, no one carries your oil. You have God's permission to speak, to teach, to build, to create. When he gives you the green light, you don't need the world's validations. Key number 3, lay the foundation, then rest in the building. Before the stage, before the podcast comes the soil. It may be dark, it may be cold, it may be damp, but it is a special place. Because when you break out like a plant, like a tree, something beautiful happens. So before the breakthrough, the becoming, lay your foundation in prayer, in quiet mornings, in study, in surrender, in stillness, in hanging out often in his presence. Psalm 127 verse 1 says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. You don't have to hustle to be worthy. Come on, you're already enough in him. This isn't grind. This is holy ground. So I want to speak something over you. Maybe someone else's voice to say this to you as if God is speaking to you. If you're not driving, maybe close your eyes. Here it is. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are not forgotten. You are the brilliant, beautiful expression of heaven on earth. God trusts you with the dream. He trusts you with the mic. He's not done, and neither are you. The wilderness wasn't a waste. It was preparation. The pause was not punishment. It was protection. You are still right on time, on heaven's timeline. You don't need to wait for a sign. He's already gave you the Holy Spirit. So here's your challenge. I'm going to challenge you. Come on. Take one small step. Write the outline, maybe an outline for a podcast. Register the business name. Record that messy podcast trailer. Practice on your iPhone or your phone. Journal the dream again. Talk to God like you used to. The world needs your sound, and heaven is backing your yes. No matter how old you are today, your best years are ahead of you. Let me remind you again, you're not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are the pen still in God's hand, a voice still rising, a dream still breathing, a kingdom builder still becoming. So rise, speak, build, dream again. Your story is not over. So thanks so much for listening to this edition of the Stuck No More Voices podcast. I believe the mic is yours and your message matters. Check the show notes for a special invitation to an upcoming free webinar. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep building, keep praying, and I'll see you on the next edition of the Stuck No More Voices podcast.